Hey guys, my name is Joey and welcome to my apartment studio space desk area tour video. Good start. So I recently moved into a new apartment with my girlfriend Taylor, and a big priority for me was to set up a studio office space. When we first moved in, this area was basically a designated storage area, so while Taylor was at school one day, I put all of our crap into the kitchen so I could begin the build. I decided on a custom IKEA desk. One side was a wooden leg system and the other side was an Alex drawer unit. On top of that sat the Linmon white 120 by 70 centimeter desktop, but of course with anything from IKEA, I first had to build it. I was trying to do something cool here, but this little guy is making it very, very difficult. Could you imagine if I just tossed him? Anyways, I ended up taking time-lapse clips of the entire process of building the desk, but for anyone that's ever built IKEA furniture before, you know that it's annoying to assemble. Well, it's even more annoying to watch someone else do it, so we're gonna kind of skip through these pretty quick. You guys are probably getting sick of me building IKEA furniture, so how about we wrap it up now? All right, we're done this part. Now for the final assembly. So I assembled the desk and I stupidly put it into the corner with the drawer and legs on the opposite sides of what actually looks good. So I'm gonna switch that. So basically just swap the legs for the drawer. Now I'm gonna move the drawer out in a second to match with the actual line of the desk. What I'm trying to do right now though is set up the monitor. So I have my arm, the pole that connects to the arm that allows the monitor to sit off the desk. And then I have, under my cat, my laptop stand. So now I'm gonna take some measurements and try to figure out where to put the pole on the back side of the desk so that the arm is offset with the pole, but the monitor is still centered. So I moved the desk actually to the center. I think it looks a little bit better here in the middle. But a problem I realized right away is that it is crazy echoey in here. So, bought some of these guys. These are from a company called AeroZoom. There are noise isolation panels. They go up on the wall and they are meant to reduce some echo. So after letting these guys for expand for about an hour or so, I measured out the locations and I just tossed them up on the wall. I used the 3M command strips. Basically, I just cut them in half, used one side on the wall, one side on the panels. They've been up for about a week now and they still haven't fallen, so worked out pretty good. So that's it for the assembly, and now it's time to show you guys the finished product. I'm using a Logitech K380 Bluetooth keyboard along with the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse for my peripherals. The mouse itself is still kind of new to me, but so far I love it. Its ergonomic shape makes for a really nice experience when using it for a long time, and the side scroll wheel is a game changer when it comes to scrolling through timelines in Premiere. The main powerhouse of the setup is a 13-inch 2019 MacBook Pro that I spec'd up just a little bit from the base model. So I got 256 gigabytes of SSD storage along with 16 gigabytes of RAM. So far I'm really enjoying it as an upgrade to my 2015 base model MacBook Pro. Moving over to audio, so Apple had a sale when I was picking up the Mac, and essentially you got a free pair of Beats Studio 3 over-ear headphones. I chose the gray and black combo for the ones I picked up. Overall, I would say they're pretty decent for what it's worth. Now for the main eye catcher, I'm using the BenQ, get ready for it, EW3270U 4K HDR monitor. And you guessed it, it's from BenQ. So this is my first 4K monitor, so my experience is limited, but so far I'm really enjoying it. Being a 32-inch display, it can house literally a million windows, so multitasking is a breeze. Connecting to my MacBook Pro via USB-C is nice, although this model does not support charging when it's connected to the Mac, so I have to use a second cable for that. Not a big deal, but something to consider. So to give the studio a bit of ambiance, I have 3 IKEA lights just situated around the room. And all these IKEA lights are connected to the Philips Hue color changing bulbs. As you probably saw in the beginning of the video, the lighting in this room is terrible, so a nice bright set of color changing bulbs really adds a nice touch to an otherwise dark space. I already mentioned the AeroZoom sound panels, but I have to say I really like them. They're not sponsored or anything, I like to promote things that I enjoy. They cut down on the echo substantially, and while the setup isn't complete with only 35 panels on the walls, the difference is really noticeable, especially for recording voiceovers like this one. I could probably use an area rug to help reduce reverb off the floor, but I'm gonna wait a little bit before that. because I want to use this setup before buying more things to have a good comparison point. The Kallax, or Kallax, however you say it, shelf that I briefly mentioned before is great. I went with the black and white color combo for obvious reasons. It's a good size, more than enough room for most of my camera gear, along with a few display-y items. Stay tuned as I try to set up a charging station in one of the cubbies coming up soon. That'll be in one of the upcoming videos. I probably skipped a few things, but in the interest of not making this video super long, I'm gonna stop listing stuff here. Testing. Alright guys, that's it for the setup tour. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave it a like down below because that's always cool. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy.